So we're here at True Yoga Las Vegas, and this is right. This is Las Vegas, right? North Las
Yeah,
Vegas.
but it's True Yoga by Dr. Tracy.
Okay, take two. We're at True Yoga by Dr. Tracy here in Las Vegas, and I'm here with Sarah, and Sarah just completed 5 events with me. And what would you start off with saying? Like, how would you describe the event? Obviously, she had a good time. You could see it on her face.
Yes. Well, first of all, I picked these events as a personal challenge. I'm relatively new to yoga, and I have just suffered, well, not just, but I'm still suffering from a concussion, and I have a lot of balance trouble. So
For how long? For 2 years, yeah?
For 2 years.
For 2 years, balance troubles.
So I approached this workshop as a challenge, like I want to go even though it doesn't seem reasonable. It's my way of getting a grip on what's happening to me. And from day one it has been amazing. I mean, day one I started doing arm balances knowing that I can't stand straight. I can't take a savasana without waving like a bamboo.
Wow.
So,
So talk about that for a second, like the balance. So you see a balance therapist, and you have some vertigo, and
I suffer from vertigo, I suffer from nausea, because obviously vertigo then comes nausea. I can't really stand straight. When I look like I'm standing straight, I'm actually doing micro movements. And if you ask me to stop moving around my hands or whatnot, you can see me swaying like crazy. You probably noticed it in the practice we did.
Very little, almost not.
There's a little bit of balance even there, but then we start talking about the mechanics of movement and how you engage certain muscles that I didn't even know I had. And all of a sudden everything starts making sense and everything starts stacking. So I was actually able to do
we did headstand
and
shoulder stand,
and away from the wall, not in the middle of the room, but away from the wall. So that was major, and
that's incredible. I mean, to kind of restate it. That means you go to balance therapy for standing on your feet.
Exactly.
And you just balanced on your head and your neck and shoulders.
Exactly.
With no assistance.
So that was beyond anything I expected. But what's most is I think I'm going to be able to repeat it. So it's so empowering. There is the high when I do something that was totally unexpected and I thought it was impossible. I walked inside here this morning after 3 workshops and I still didn't know what to expect from these headstands and shoulder stands. Am I going to do it or not? I think not. And yes, I do it. You know, from a person who really still has problems standing straight, you probably see that I sway when I'm sitting also. I hope I'm not making anybody dizzy.
Seasick.
But seriously, and also the breathing was another thing.
Talk about this.
I have an array of therapists. I have a whole team who's working for this concussion. So I see a neuropsychologist for cognitive therapy. I have seen speech therapists for over a year because I couldn't speak anymore and it's still kind of difficult. I'm seeing a neuro-ophthalmologist for vision therapy for the depth and an assorted number of other
because the depth therapist, because like when someone gets close or reaches, then that
I'm very wary of anybody coming near me. Which is not who I used to be at all. So after doing the breathing workshop, I mean, first of all, it worked like the other therapies, or even better than the other things I'm doing, including IV that are specially designed for me, and a nasal spray that is compounded specially for me to give me, to help me with brain fog. And by the end of the workshop yesterday, when you were teaching us how to breathe, I mean, I was feeling better than I ever felt over these last 2 years. And I know this sounds crazy, but it's crazy for me. I'm thinking about that and I can't believe it. And then I got home and I did maybe 2 minutes of breathing again, like you taught us, and I fell asleep. This knowing that ever since the accident I have been suffering from insomnia. The first 6 months I was sleeping 5 to 10 minutes a night. You probably can still see my panda eyes because last night was the first night I could actually have rest.
Oh my God.
Ever since, over the last 2 years.
Oh my God.
After taking the breathe and hack your body.
Yeah, hacking your body physiology is the course.
Oh my God, this is so beyond anything I was hoping. Seriously.
Wow. I'm so happy you came.
I really can't wait for you guys to come back.
So coming back to Las Vegas then.
Yes, please come back soon.
That's super cool. Angie or anybody, anything that of value that maybe you think you could ask Sarah?
Oh,
or
wait,
anything?
another thing.
Okay, another thing?
I've been constantly in fight or flight mode ever since
How do
the
you know that?
accident. Well, first of all, I was diagnosed with that, with blood test and neuropsychological test.
Okay.
And my neuro-ophthalmologist tells me I go like a turtle, and it's true, like the shoulders up, neck down, and tunnel vision. And when we did the seminar on the neck and shoulders, that really helped me hack that problem.
Sure.
So activating the muscles that you showed us that are antagonists, for example, to the trapezius.
Yes.
I mean, it's something that I have not felt in forever.
Wow.
Like all this space and the shoulders relaxing, rather than trying to beat them into submission and ending up even more tense.
Yes.
I mean, that was also major. I'll certainly be working on those isolations because I can't believe I have a neck again.
Wow.
And I can breathe all this space, and I can breathe, and it's so calming. And I really have not felt like this since the accident. The accident was April 2016.
And we're in September 2018 right now.
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible.
So, yes, it has been incredible for me. I don't know what to say, guys. You have to try it to see what it's going to do for you.
Yeah, I guess the only thing to say, so, I mean, that's huge. And then, maybe about 2 years of yoga experience or so since the accident, you think, or were you doing it before?
No, I started before, and then I stopped cold because of the accident and the troubles that came with them. And I think I have been practicing. I mean, I think I might have gone back on the mat maybe last April. So it's been 4 months.
Wow.
Not even 5 months.
Okay.
And I mean, I went from, I dropped back to beginner again, right? It's back to square one when you spend so much time without practicing. Plus, you hurt yourself in so many ways. I was terrified for my neck.
Wow.
And after talking yourself into handstand, at least I wasn't so scared.
Which
and
is the name of the workshop.
Yeah. So, I mean, every workshop has done something for my particular case, for somebody who's not
it's pretty perfect for you, actually.
Like the practitioner and has not a lot of experience. So again, you take somebody who's just been back on the mat doing vinyasa flow 1 for a few months. Yeah. And I ended up upside down.
That's super cool. Yeah. So take that all, mid-40s, 4 months of yoga practice, maybe a little scared about neck, or is this workshop too advanced for
Very scared.
me? Very scared. I've worked with a lot of scoliosis and spinal fusions and lots of broken joints and bones and things like that. And so take it from Sarah that, this is for you.
Thank you.
And thank you so much, Sarah. I'll see you next time.
I hope so. I can't wait.